match week 13 Ascension Tournament. Moruga, well, they came to town against Central FC. Bottom dollars against the team just above them. And, well, turned out to be a quite entertaining clash. Early on, the first chance came to Central FC. Hague was unable to hit his mark. But Kerbal Turner had an opportunity on the other end. Then later on, Keyshawn St. Rose. He's a cold-blooded goal scorer. Showed proof of that there. And at the other end, Jerick Williams. He was able to nail it for Central FC. Put them 2-0 in ahead. Shem Clozel and company. He conspired to throw everything. Leonardo da Costa the last chance. Moruga, though, what they done and dusted? Well, maybe here, because Leonardo da Costa, he's used his head quite often and quite literally, and he was able to make it 3-0. But Moruga, though, they would get consolation. Kerbal Turner doing the business and pull them back in the contest. Maybe here to get back some more, but good goalkeeping on the opposite end, and that's all she wrote. 3-1 Central FC. Then it was the big guns, Terminix Rangers versus Real Westport. Almost dropped his coin. And it was the visitors. Yeah, no manners, because they came and they tried to get something going early. Akil Laborde missing the mark. But that's what happens when you miss, because Daniel David, he doesn't. Give Rangers a 1-0 advantage. But then they would get some help. An inside job, maybe. That's because Jesus Perez. Jesus usually saves, but Jesus, well, did quite the opposite of that. Sabotage his teammate, an own goal. They would rely on Corbin and company to try and get them back in the match. But the goalkeeper, well, he was Gibraltar pretty much. And Junior Asun, everybody tried. On the other end, though, there were chances for Westport to pull ahead. Both goalkeepers up to the mark. But then you can't keep a good man down. Or was that Corbin? Yeah, it's Corbin. You can't keep Corbin down. He certainly did with the ball. And he gave them the go-ahead 2-1 goal. And that was all she wrote. Unbeaten. Terminix Rangers, they continue 2-1. And then the weekend rolled on. Saturday at the Arima Velodrome. Beautiful city in East Trinidad. One of the few boroughs still around. And, well, Deportivo Point Fortin were under all sorts of assault from Central Soccer World. And Rivers and company, well, they were tossing bombs at the other borough team, Point Fortin. And then that happened. But he missed the mark. Jordan Riley there. But he too couldn't find any luck. Marvin Phillip, that's why he's the national #1 goalkeeper. Over 100 caps, and it showed. And just as you thought that Deportivo would have fallen out of the top 4, they got a lifeline. And Nathaniel Gassier, he takes those kind of opportunities. And so 2 Point Fortin, crucial 3 points. Well, this was an important weekend for Defense Force. They were in second starting this weekend. Came up against Cunupia, who had been on a downward trajectory. And how about that for a save? It's one of the saves of the tournament. The crossbar doing most of the saving. The Army, well, they found the goal scoring difficult because Cowie has been in top form in this competition. Rion Moore, the national striker, missing the mark. And they needed to stay on the mark, Army. Needed to get 3 points to stay ahead of the chasing pack. But the goalkeepers, well, they were just miraculous on the day. Just holding on to 1 point in a draw, goalless. Police, meanwhile, they smelled blood in the water as they came up against AC Port of Spain. a win could get them ahead. And they did get an early goal from Tyrese Bailey. And they looked well on their way to leapfrogging the defense force. And they got for second. How about that for goalkeeping? And they would get their second eventually. Raheem Kabi finding it from the tight angle. It's 2-0. And then they made it 3. Juma Clarence, former St. Anthony's man. 3-0. They looked cruising. But AC Port of Spain, they were not going to give up in their home city. Bartholomew made it 3-1. And then the alarm bells started to ring because Che Benny, well, he Che Bennied. 3-2, but police, no, they had to fight for everything. And they would eventually hold on to second place. 3-2 for them. And they move into second. We take a break.